Hey, good evening, good afternoon, late afternoon, wherever you might be. This is Master Coach Art Locke and Sales Trainer Art Locke, welcoming you to a really short live with my tremendous host, colleague, sales trainer as well, Jeannie Henderson. Jeannie, thanks so much for being here today.
Yeah, thank you, Art. I'm excited to share with everyone about our course starting next week.
Yeah, so we have this amazing sales success coming up, and we haven't done this in 2 years. It's been 2 years since we did it live, and we have a self-study version, which is great, but the live event is so much fun. You've participated in a live event, Jeannie. It gives a chance for people to ask questions and interact and really dig into the material in a meaningful way. I'm real excited about teaching this in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, so what we're talking about is the sales success training program that's starting next week. And if you're in the residential cleaning business, which I'm guessing you are if you're in this group, this is the course to be part of. So, Art and I are going to be sharing with you some of the great things that you will learn in the sales success training program. If you're joining us live right now, though, we would love to see who's here with us. I can see a few people are watching. So please say hello in the comments and let us know, what is your biggest sales challenge? What is the sales challenge that you're dealing with right now? And we're going to share with you some of the great things that you're going to learn in the course. So I'll toss it back to you, Art, and you can start sharing with everybody all the great things they'll learn.
Fantastic. Yeah. So I've been teaching this course for 10 years now. Would you believe that? Right. And it's such classic sales training. It was really originally put together by the great Brian Tracy, licensed for the cleaning industry by Debbie Sardone. And so, what we really want to do, Jeannie, I think, is make sure people know how to be professional salespeople. In my experience in the cleaning industry, we have a lot of people who are order takers. Haven't really mastered the art of really selling. And as the cost of lead acquisition goes up, and as prices go up because of inflation, it's becoming so important to be able to really sell effectively and to understand how to manage a sales process, connect with clients, and get them to close as easily and efficiently as possible.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'll tell you, I thought when I first started out in the cleaning industry, I thought I was an amazing salesperson because I was closing almost every single lead, but I was actually charging about half what I was supposed to be charging. And so really easy to sell when you're not charging what you should be charging. But I found out very quickly when I started to get my prices more in line with where they should be that I really had to up level my skills. And so I was so excited, Art, when you brought this course to our CBF community and was able to take this course live. And it changed me as a salesperson for the rest of my life and really has helped me grow my business.
Yeah, and if you're in business for yourself, you have to be excellent at sales, or you have to have people on your team who are excellent at sales. And that requires investment and vigilance and oversight and training and feedback requires all of those things. But let me tell you a little bit about what we're going to learn over the course of the 4 days, kind of 4 90-hour sessions over 2 weeks, beginning July 30th. July 30th at 6 p.m. Eastern time is the first session. So one of the things, Jeannie, we do is we talk about how to build rapport and the importance of building rapport and relationship with brand new clients, particularly over the phone in this, kind of high touch world we have, right? High tech world we have. So, the model we really teach is about the need to build a relationship before you try to sell something. And we give you specific tools and tactics to help accomplish that in those first few minutes you're on the call with a brand new client. That's really
Well, and
important
so
to do.
many people today are trying to switch from doing in-home estimates to doing over the phone estimates, and this is
Mhm.
going to be extremely helpful.
So, and then we segue right into how do you spend more time with better leads, higher quality leads? What is a higher quality lead? How do you identify them early in the sales process, right? Because you don't want to waste your time with low quality leads. And so that's a really important topic. Successful salespeople spend more time with better leads who are willing to buy at a higher price. And we'll teach you some of the tactics to help you do that. Of course, part of the sales process is to really identify customer needs. And of course, within CBF, we have a number of tools like the leads form, for example. So, but identifying needs and really I also almost think, asking the question that, how do I want to say this? Not every need is spoken. Sometimes you have to be good enough to kind of get at the unspoken needs customers have, that the problem they tell you about isn't really the problem. And
Right.
you
And when
have
you
to,
do develop that skill, it really impresses your prospective customers. They're like, I didn't even know I needed that.
exactly. So that's the key to really uncovering the specific needs, which only you can solve or can solve better than anybody else in your market. Will help you with that. Of course, when you're selling, it's all about the benefits. And it's about having a conversation about benefits as much as you can. And how do you steer a conversation from price? Because how many people call up and say, I just want to know what it costs, right?
Everybody.
Everybody. So knowing it's going to happen, right? We're going to give you the tactics to move the conversation away from price to talk about value, to talk about how you transform the lives of your customers, to talk about how your unique value and selling proposition is different from your competitors, why they should buy from you and nobody else. We'll cover those things. And of course, in the sales process, as you well know, Jeannie, you've got to be able to handle objections, right?
Right.
And we have been at this so long that we know the objections you're going to encounter. There are really four major objections you encounter in the residential cleaning industry. And as a professional salespeople know how to counter those objections, as we say, how to slay the objection when they come up so they can move the customer to the close.
I think especially those people out there, if you are someone who also has a salesperson on your team, like you might be natural at talking about the benefits. You might be a natural being able to counter the objections and the questions of your clients. But people who are new to selling your product, they're nervous about this. And
Mm,
I have seen this, many times over again where there will be an objection and the employee will just say, well, call me back if you want to, sign up for cleaning, and
right.
that is not the way to close the sale. So bring your
Yeah.
salespeople to this course. This is going to be an amazing thing to help them up level their skills.
Well, and you're reminding me too that so many people these days are using VAs and
Hmm.
sometimes in other countries to help in the sales process. And so I think it goes doubly true for VAs who may not even understand our culture, some of the things we run into. So again, this course is really tailor-made for people who are new to sales, in the residential cleaning industry. Maybe they have sales background, but not in this industry specifically. And as Jeannie said, maybe don't have the confidence or the grace or the innate ability to sell appropriately that you might have as the owner. This will jumpstart their ability to be successful. That's why we're here.
Many people
So,
have sold things before, like clothing or pizza,
right.
but they've never sold something that costs hundreds of dollars per visit and thousands of dollars per year. And this course turned me from, I used to be in the restaurant industry, turned me from someone who used to sell pizza. I was really good at it, but not used to selling something that was so pricey, and to understand that people really want that and how to help people get what they want.
Right.
So yeah, for sure.
So we'll talk about the different ways to close the sale because the close is really the most important part of the sale, but it's also the one that's usually the most stressful, not just for the sales agent, but for the customer too. And we will teach you methods that make the close just this little bump, little speed bump in the great road to sales success. So closing and asking for the sale is critical. Jeannie, I've continue to come across salespeople in this industry who will not ask for the sale. And every time I come across one, it just irks me no end. They've got a good relationship. They did everything right. They understood the needs. They priced it correctly. And they said, all right, well, I'll send you an estimate. You want to do business with us? Email us back. I'm like, whoa, you could have closed that sale right then. You could have put them on the schedule right then.
It's painful, isn't it? How
Yeah.
many people who are watching this have trouble with closing, or you're having trouble training your salesperson or your VA with asking for the close? Getting your process right for the close. I mean, that is the biggest part of the sale. Your every moment of the conversation is building to that moment of the close. And so if are you having problems with that? Share your problem in the comments. We want to hear about it.
Yeah, I'd love to hear about that. And yes, so that's a key skill, and it's a mindset thing too, right? It's both mindset and skill. If you don't ask, you don't get in sales. And that's becoming more and more true as more and more competition is out there, right? It's becoming very true.
Right. As Debbie Sardone says, you have not because you ask not, right? We say that all the time. So
And we have a bonus module just for this class. We haven't,
bonus.
yeah, we haven't included it in this class before, but we recognize how important it is to be able to counter price concern, price sensitivity, which is in every sale to one degree or another. And so we're going to teach you a module just around how to sell on non-price. In the world of sales, there are 6 things more important than price when it comes to customers making a buying decision. And so your ability to get the customer focused on any one of those 6 things prior to price can make the difference in your ability to close that customer. And
Yeah.
Jeannie, can I give you an example? Jeannie, maybe we can talk about it. So an example of a factor that the non-price factor that customers, tend to be focused on would be, personal preference, what people want personally,
Right.
right?
Yeah. And this is where, showing your like building your brand awareness and building your like the feeling that people have when they do business with you can make people want to buy from you regardless of what you charge.
Yeah.
They just want to do business with you because you've done such a great job there. But in sales, you have to be ready to tell that story. And so I think a lot of people don't realize that a personal preference can override price because people think because price is the first question that everyone asks that that's the most important thing that people care about, but it's not true.
And we have so many great ways to counter the price objection in this course. Those of you who have never taken this course, you'll be amazed at the number of ways you can counter the price objection and turn the conversation back to value. Yeah. And so the other thing I think about, Jeannie, in this area too, is from the world of DISC, 70% of the population is people focused. 70% of the population cares about the experience more than they care about the result. 70%, it's an important number, but the other 30% care about the result. And that's another one of the non-price factors you have to sell into is the result. Being able to really articulate the specific result customers are going to get when they do business with you. So those are a couple of examples of some of the non-price attributes we're going to be discussing and teaching you about so you can understand better how customers buy. And if you understand better how customers buy, it really helps you become a more effective salesperson.
Yeah.
So Jeannie, why don't we just move a little bit into logistics, when the course takes place, how long it is, who it's for, just some things like that.
Yeah, so everybody, this is the time to start working on your sales as the year is building. Many of us finish the year in some of our biggest months. So we're building into our busy season, and you want to be able to close as many of those deals as possible. So this course is just in time to prepare you and your team, everyone on your team who gets involved in sales for the busy season. And so we are starting on Thursday, July 30th. So that's coming up quickly. And we're going to do 4 special sessions. So Thursday the 30th, then
Tuesday.
Tuesday the 30th,
Okay, Tuesday.
and Thursday, August 1st. So we're
Yeah.
starting on Tuesday the 30th, Thursday, August 1st. Then we're coming back the next week and we're going to hold a session on Tuesday, August 6th and Thursday, August 8th. They're going to be about 90 minutes, those
Right.
sessions. There's going to be some video teaching, and Art and I are going to talk about how everything in this program relates to the residential cleaning industry. And we'll give some real life examples to help you understand how to apply this into your unique sales process. And this is, like I said, for anyone on your sales team. I have everyone on my team watch this course because we're all selling all the time, and we all need to be able to back each other up. And like Art said, if you have a VA that you want to have involved in sales, this is an ideal course to have them take.
Yeah, and once you purchase this course, by the way, you have access to the site, the videos, the workbook, the quizzes for an entire year. All right. So that's one of the advantages of this course as well, is you'll spend 6 to 8 hours with me and Jeannie kind of going through it initially. You'll fill in your workbook. There's a tremendous, I think, 96-page workbook or something like that. And
I
you'll
have
have
that
access
workbook
to
right
all of that
here.
for another year. Awesome. Right. Yeah. Yeah, you can download it. It's a fillable PDF. It's very useful. We have quizzes in the site, so you can just kind of test your knowledge as you go through. It's a really professional course, well done, designed to teach you the basics you need to sell well in this industry and give you a place to go back for a refresher whenever you need it, right? Which is great.
Yeah, and
Um,
that is great. And that's the thing I love about the workbook and why I printed mine out, because I love just like being able to go back and say, all right, what did we talk about objections, and what did we talk about understanding like our value and how to communicate our value during the sales process, so it's great to have that reference tool afterwards. But having it all year long, if you onboard another salesperson down the road, you're able to have them take that course, months from now, or retake the course. If someone's having problems with one particular area, you can just have them watch that session. So it's a great tool to have in your back pocket for training your leadership staff. And this is the only one and only sales course designed just for the residential cleaning industry. So just for you guys. So be sure and check it out. I just dropped the link into the comments,
thank you.
but be sure to check this out. Get signed up, reserve your seat. This is going to be a powerful course, and it will change the course of your business. If you just sell one or two more clients, it pays for itself almost immediately. And what I have found is not only did we sell more, I mean, our business, the year that I took this, so I took this course, gosh, it must have been the first year. Did you do 2018?
Or 17 or something. Yeah,
17 maybe.
yeah, one of those years. Yeah.
Yeah. And so the first time I took this course, that following year, I signed up like another 57 clients the year after that. And I know that I sold them at a higher price than I would have if I hadn't taken the course. I did a better job selling them. There are probably more of them with me today because I did a good job selling back then. So it changed our life as a business at my business, Jeannie Cleaning. And I can't say enough about this. So if you have taken the sales success course and you're watching us today, I would love for you to share your comments and share with others the experience that you had.
Yeah, I'd love to see that too. I mean, we've had over 300 people take this course within the cleaning community. And the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive, and the impact's been tremendous. Because what we really want to help you do, right? We want to help you transform your sales process by giving your salespeople, could be you, your VAs, your salespeople, the skills to connect, to influence, and to convert, right? And if we do that well, we know it's going to have an immediate impact on your sales conversion rates, your lead to quote rate, and your quote to conversion rate. And we've seen over and over again how we've improved those conversion rates by 5 to 10 percentage points in cleaning businesses. So, you want to make sure you're hitting specific targets. We'll share those with you as part of the course. But if you can do those things, you're also going to increase your sales team capacity. They'll be closing more sales in a shorter amount of time because they're more effective. They'll be able to handle more leads as part of their normal workday, and they'll convert more of them. And so
Well,
it's a very kind of positive upward spiral that happens once someone really invests the time and effort to learn these skills and apply them back on the job.
yeah. And if you are better at converting your leads, guess what? You don't need as many leads to keep growing.
Right.
So this can save you marketing dollars too, right? If you are on a good growth pace, you may be throwing money into marketing that's getting wasted because you're not closing those sales. We'll teach you how to close those leads so you don't need as many of them. So
Great
yeah,
point.
I'm looking forward to seeing everybody there starting on Tuesday the 30th.
Yeah, 2 weeks from tonight, really, right about the same time, right? We'll
Yep,
be back together again.
that's right.
All right. Well, Jeannie, that's all I kind of had. Just want to do a little quick promo. Anything else you want to add?
No, Art, but thank you. I'm really excited to share this with our residential cleaning community. And hey, anybody, if you have questions, just reach out to me here on Facebook. I'm here to help. So thank you everybody for being here tonight. We hope to see you at Sales Success in a couple weeks.
Yeah, look forward to it. Good night, Jeannie.
Thank you. Good night, Art.